Are you looking for a better way to take your kratom? Hi, my name is Wade. Welcome to the Cat's Botanicals YouTube channel, and today we're going to talk to you about some of the best ways to take your kratom dose. Let's go. Okay, so for those of you who are newbies in the Cat's Botanicals Facebook group and community, you've been asking a lot of different questions about the best ways to take your kratom dose, and this is what we're going to be focusing on today. And I have taken about 5 best ways that I found, and I'm going to be talking about those things today. Basically, kratom is very bitter. It's a very bitter powder, and if you're like me, you want something to mask the taste and make that experience of taking your dose a whole lot better. So the very first thing that I found that people do is they drink their kratom straight with water. To be honest, this is not the best method for me personally, because if you're like me and you're looking for a way to mask the taste, it's not really working, because just drinking straight with water, it doesn't really mask the taste that much. So what I've done, for you newbies that are looking for the best dose, you need to grab you a teaspoon, just like this one, and fill it full, and just kind of take your finger and rake it over, make it even. That'll be your dose. Dump it in here, dump it in your glass, which I've already done. I've already dumped my dose in the glass, and I have already filled it about halfway full of water, and I'm going to show you and experience this bitterness. Basically, this is not the way I would like to take my dose. Nope. It's really gross. I don't like that. Okay, but hats off to those of you that do it that way, and for a reason which I will explain just a little bit later. Well, let me just go into it right now. A lot of people will mix their kratom. For this reason, they'll mix their kratom to mask the taste. And they'll take things out of their refrigerator like orange juice or chocolate milk or something else that will mask the taste. And it really helps. It really masks the taste very well. But the only bad part about this is if you're taking 2 to 5 kratom doses a day, then, and you're taking orange juice or you're drinking it with chocolate milk every time, then your caloric intake is going through the roof. It's, skyrocketing. And a lot of people have said, hey, I've gained 20 pounds, I've gained 30 pounds by drinking it with chocolate milk or orange juice or another beverage that's in the refrigerator. So one of my favorite ways to drink kratom is you put the kratom powder in the glass, you put a drink mix like this in. This is Hawaiian Punch, and these come in single packets just like this, and they work with 16-ounce bottles of water. But the most important part about this is you can turn this little puppy around right here, and on the back it says the caloric intake is only 5 calories per packet. Now that's what you want to look at, especially if you're taking 2 to 5 doses a day. It does help mask the taste, and there are plenty of different flavors for you to choose from. If you don't like Hawaiian Punch, there are many other drink mixes and pouches like this that you can use, like Crystal Light for one. So that's a great way and a great method to take your kratom powder, and it will also be lower calories, and you won't be gaining all that weight. If you are using chocolate milk or orange juice or something like that, I would advise that you switch to something like this. Okay? Another popular way people are using to take their kratom dose with is called oblate discs. And oblate discs are basically thin little round pieces of plastic that you can digest. And they, it may not be plastic, I'm not for sure. I've never done it, and I don't have any oblate discs here with me, but Liz has agreed to help us out here, and I'm going to throw it over to her right now and let her show you how to take your kratom dose using an oblate disc.
Hi everybody, I'm doing a tutorial on how to put your doses into oblate discs. These I got on Amazon. You can also get them on eBay. They're just thin little sheets like this that you put your dose of Kratom in and wrap it up, swallow it with water or whatever else you want to drink it with. So I put 1/4 teaspoon in each one. My dose is a full teaspoon, but I don't want to put it all in one. You can fit it all in one, but I don't want to do that just because I don't want to break it. Knowing me, I would break it. So I break it up into 4 different oblate discs. I'm going to do a blend of 2 of my favorites, Justin's Wild Green and Wild White. So what I do is I take 1/4 teaspoon and I just put it on the center of each disc. 2 of the green, 2 of the white. Another reason I do it 1/4 teaspoon in each one instead of the whole dose is one time I did drop the oblate when I was in the middle of wrapping it and I lost a whole dose. So this way you only lose 1/4 dose if you drop it. Okay, so once you get it in the middle of each disc, take a disc. I hope you can see this. I'll hold it up. Take a disc and you hold it like a taco. Fold it in half. Then you're gonna just pinch one side, take the other side and push it in so that it forms like a cup. And then just kind of press it together with your fingers and do the same on the other side. Push it in, press it. It looks kind of like a coffee filter. What I do now is I bend it in half. You gotta be careful because you don't want to break it, but you bend it in half. So it looks like this. Looks like a little package. And then I just fold it up. Just kind of wrap it, roll it. And then wet it with water, or your tongue, whatever. I'm the one that's going to be taking it, so I'm using my tongue. And then you just push it down so that it sticks to itself. And then you have a little ball of Kratom.
All right, thank you so much, Liz. We really appreciate you showing everybody that. Now, I want to tell you about another method of Kratom dosage that you can do at home, and it's something called toss and wash. Or for you newbies that are in the Kratom community and in our Facebook group, and you've seen the words T and W, that basically means toss and wash. It is where you take a Kratom dose from your teaspoon, like I've showed you before, and you literally toss this in the back of your throat, and you take a favorite drink or beverage and you wash it down, okay? Now, there are 2 ways that you can do this, 2 ways. The first way is to take your favorite drink and just take a sip and let it sit in the back of your throat and form like a little pool of liquid, and then you put your powder in the back and it just kind of floats on the liquid, and then you chase that with your drink. The second way is to just take the Kratom powder, throw it in your mouth, and chase it with your drink. So I'm not going to do the one where you put the liquid in the back of your throat, but I will do just the regular dry powder toss. And I want to warn you guys, I've never done this before, and this is going to be my very first time doing it in front of a live audience, and I just want to kind of warn you. And here we go. This is not my favorite way to take it. Oh, look at this. It's like a paste in my mouth. Okay, that was kind of a fail, because when I put it in my mouth, it clanked against my teeth, and some of it went in my lip. And so I have a Kratom film around my lip right now. So essentially, the toss and wash, it allows you less time to take your Kratom dose. And I can see where people would want to do that rather than to take a 16-ounce glass of water and just drink it down. That takes a little bit of time to do. The toss and wash does save time, but it's not my favorite way. Another way that you can take your Kratom powder is through veggie caps or gel caps. And this is where you can get these on Amazon or anywhere online. And you fill both ends with your Kratom powder, lock them together, and it takes it like, you can take it like a pill. Okay, for newbies who are just trying it, trying to figure out your dose, start out with 5 to 7 veggie caps or gel caps to begin with, and then go up from there. So we appreciate you watching this video. Thank you so much for being active, engaged members of the Cats Botanical community. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on this video and share it out to the world and let everyone else know about how the best ways to take Kratom are. And we really appreciate each and every one of you, and we'll see you next week.